Value of accountancy has been equated to that of a mid-sized economy, although this contrasts with the output, as locally, part of the administrative inequality is attributed to bad accounting that translate into public expenditure losses, and the professional number simply at 3,500. As the number of accountants figuratively rises, experts predict a further boost to economic growth. In response to this trend, CEOs and CFOs are embracing new synergies and recognizing the invaluable role that accountants play in ensuring financial success.
It shows that a good professional accountants, a good accountancy profession in the economy drives the economy, the same way we have seen that a good finance team drives a business. So it's our desire that as numbers have grown of our membership, that the CEOs and CFOs come at the forefront to promote that those synergies, to promote the drive of the accountancy profession as an economic driver for our economic growth.
The relationship and synergies between the CFO and the CFO are great. The company thrives in terms of performance. Resources are prudently managed and allocated to what's more important for the institution. What we see is the careers of both of them thrive, and the board of directors or the governance framework for the institution works perfectly in sync. But where we see dysfunctional behavior between the two, it leads to chaos in the organization. So it's very, very important that the two roles are complementary to each other for the success of the institution.
Effective resource management is commendable towards economic development. According to the Pan-African Federation of Accountants, the transformative impact of resource allocation represents an 11% surge in GDP per capita, 7.4% increase in tax rates, and a 16% rise for inward foreign direct investment. The results highlight the significance of astute resource management in driving economic progress.
Most especially from the perspective of innovation. And then from the perspective of innovation in our organizations, we can now contribute to innovation to the whole national economy, and then be able to address issues that affect us, unemployment, high cost of doing business and stuff like that.
It's important that government and all stakeholders look at how we can support the accounting profession, because the role that it plays in ensuring that we develop faster is so great.
Despite Africa's 1.3 billion population, severe shortage of accountants still lingers. The current total of approximately 123,000 accountants in Africa highlights a significant deficit in the profession, as the alarming disparity underscores need to address the shortage in view of sustainable finance and economic development.
We have 300 accountants in Uganda, and we have 123,000 accountants in Africa. 123,000 accountants serving a population of 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion. Now, studies show that the more accountants there are in a country, the more the rate of growth of GDP. So it's important that these numbers of 123,000 in Africa, which represents 0.012%, is increased to a number which can support development.
As an institute, we are also a trusted intermediary, providing support to professional accountants within the country, especially professional accountants in business and small and medium practitioners, to contribute to high quality information and improved decision making.
Locally, there has been a concern over prudent financial management as government-led initiatives such as PDM, Emyoga, battle corruption and ineffectiveness. While these programs aim to empower communities and stimulate economic growth, effective resource management remains a challenge. In turn, prudence is linked to transparency, accountability and proper resource distribution.
I'm encouraging the accountants and the institute to relate closely with government, development partners, international organizations within, to see how we can support the drive that they want. Currently in government, it is SACCOs, it is the PDM, and a lot of money is being put in there. If you want a lot to come out of this money, if you want indeed to achieve the outcome, which is increasing household incomes, it's very, very important to involve the accountants, because they will bring light into what is happening in all these small little establishments that are being created.
Stakeholders across Africa are increasingly focusing on addressing the shortage vis-a-vis a professionalism, as audit in public expenditure offers major links of poor accountancy to misperformance and inhibited growth. Naomi Mutumba, Smart24 TV, Business Today.